On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. So the Indiana Hoosiers. Thanks to that short return. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Ball's at the 15 on 2nd down, and they need 9. On the run, it's Green. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And to keep this opening drive going, they'll need to convert 3rd and 1. To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the left. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Looking for a man. It's Cherry. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Wolverines offense taking the field for a chance we have to see them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell, starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. At the 40, there he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. After picking up this 1st down on the ground, let's see what they do. Back to pass, it's Cherry. Grabs it in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. And the Hoosiers are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. New Mexico handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Albuquerque, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Wolverines get enough to move the chains. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Just when they're looking run, now up top. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
Man, early in the game, I love when you set the tone and make the quarterback feel uncomfortable. Nice job getting him on the ground, getting your first sack of the day. Listen, they had 3 last week, but they want to continue to build on that number and keep getting it higher, and that's a great start.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Nice move to keep moving. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
This running back just doesn't go down easily. It's just difficult for defenses to get him on the ground. Not overly huge, but if I'm an offensive coordinator, I'm going to continue to find ways to feature him. And just, you know what? Let his talent do the rest.
Caught over the middle. It's Bell. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again and go score a TD.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll try to run for it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
Offenses that are great on third downs, what do? Most of the time? They keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on third and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on third downs all throughout this season.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. He's got him in the flat. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. The Hoosiers are flying down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Green. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
I'll tell you, the running backs and the quarterbacks in this offense, they got to give a lot of their success running the football to this offensive line up front. They're getting tremendous push. It doesn't matter who has the football, who's keeping the football. You're just seeing this group up front drive this defense backwards.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. On the move is the 30. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. He's a one-man wrecking crew on this defensive front. This is the type of performance that can etch you in Wolverine lore forever.
Yeah, and it's a great lore to be etched in. Obviously, year after year, you see so many dominant guys in the trenches. And this is how it's done. You stop the run first, get them in passing situations, pin your ears back.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
And the Hoosiers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. What a terrible, terrible shank. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that run.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Here's the handoff. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Away from the 41 on first down. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Fires one high and deep.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third-and-long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They'll throw it on first down. Quickly complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
21, Indiana, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to throw. It's Cherry. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
And I really like when offenses attack over the middle of the field. Between the linebackers and the safeties, there's usually a soft area that you can usually have some success. And really nice job by this offense taking advantage of those areas.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. You saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
They're setting up the screen, and the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Bloomington. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the running game. Still on his feet at the 45. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. Runs through the tackle. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll give him 4 yards on the carry. It's down at the 8-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running back searching for a hole. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball in second.
Touchdown, Michigan! And the stomping has commenced. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Line gets set, first down. The give out of the gun. Across the 25, he's got room. Oh, look out. Inside the 30. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Might as well give it to him again. Knocked down after a pickup of 6, and they're trying to impose their will in the red zone. Ball's at the 13.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through.
To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there. When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more.
All right, let me know if you can hear me. All right. So you just want to see the freshmen that I recruited and the guys I got in the transfer portal after the first year? All right. This particular league that I run was started right after the game came out, so it was running the launch roster, which still didn't have a bunch of players on it. Like, it didn't have a Morian Walker on it. It didn't have Jaden Davis. Didn't have Jordan Marshall. So there's a bunch of guys like Gio El Hadi, a bunch of guys that weren't in the initial launch of the game. So that's why you don't see some of them on here. So Alex Orji's right here. I did start this guy Demario Balaga because of his abilities. He's only slightly worse as a runner than Orji, but he has much better accuracy. Alex Boston is the generic player that they had on the roster in place of Jaden Davis because, again, at launch, Jaden Davis and a few others weren't on here. Emmanuel Williams is the other freshman quarterback that I recruited last cycle. At running back, Keyshawn Owens, I brought him in from the transfer portal. I think he comes from like FIU or one of those schools. I'm only seeing part of your comment, but yeah, I watch Bordeaux every now and then. I like his imperialism stuff. But I got Keyshawn Owens here. I run basically a two-back system with him and Cabana. I also got this guy right here, Darrell Jamerson. He's currently being redshirted, I believe. Him and Veal. That's why they're not in the starting lineup. Yeah, I saw that. I think he's... Oh, wait, no, this guy should be in the starting lineup. Why is he not? That's weird. Actually, I don't want to mess with that because I might fuck up red shirt. But yeah, for running backs, I generally recruit quite a lot of running backs because I'll move people around a lot. I don't know what you're asking because I only saw part of the comment. I don't know what you're asking if I'm doing. I'm not doing imperialism. But I recruited Jamerson, Veal, and Slaughter here as running backs. Two are elusive backs. One is a receiving back. I was not able to get a good power back in that cycle, but luckily they had Tyler Buckingham here as the default player that was on the roster in place of Jordan Marshall. So this isn't a rebuild. This is I run a few different leagues for this game. Madman's in a few of them. This is one of the three. It's League 1. I've got League 1, League 2, and the G5 League 1. This is League 1. And we're in year 2, week 10 of year 2. I moved Marlon Klein. So this particular dynasty, I moved people around like crazy. Like I changed a lot of people's positions to fill spots after the first season. So like I moved Marlon Klein from tight end to fullback because I needed a good fullback for this year so that Elliseni can redshirt. Yeah, I know. I watched it a while back. But I moved Marlon Klein to fullback. Wide receiver, again, Morian Walker's not in here. But I've got Fred Moore, Tyler Moore. So you can see Fred Moore developed like crazy right here for some reason. Samaj Morgan, yeah, I do leagues. But I'm not like a hardcore player. Like my leagues are set up for like beginner and intermediate players. It's more of a casual thing. I got Amari and Stewart here, Kendrick Bell. Sweeting was one of the guys, the default generic guys that they added in. Weathersby, Toomer, and Covey are guys that I got in recruiting. Covey came in from the transfer portal. I don't remember what school I got him from, but I got him in transfer portal. Yeah, it's not freshman. We play on All-American, but we're also not like super hardcore about it. But Covey came in the transfer portal. Dominic Toomer and Darrell Jamerson, both are freshmen that I recruited last cycle. Tight ends, I got Geo Grimes. Again, I moved Marlon Klein out of tight end. And was able to actually convince Colston Loveland to stay away, to stay for his senior year, going into year 2. I've got a custom book that I use. It's not like a lot of the custom books that are on that you can download. It doesn't have like cheese plays or glitch plays or anything like that. It's my just my personal playbook that I've created. It started out as I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. I think the place kick holder is just whoever your backup quarterback is. But I forgot what I was saying. Sorry. That's cool. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying. My bad. But I got Loveland to stay for his senior year. On offensive line, I've got Mateo Guevara. I got in the transfer portal. I moved Andrew Gentry to center. I've got this freshman here, Trent Tucker. I was able to pick up this freshman here, Luke Hamilton, who came in at a really high overall. I moved Evan Link to guard. I really move people around on the offensive line a lot. I like to keep my best pass protectors on the outside at tackle, and my agile guys at guards, my strongest offensive linemen at center. Golbin I got in the transfer portal. I don't know why they got Trey Pierce playing offense. That's fucking weird. Right tackle Blake Frazier's starting in year 2. I moved Mason Curtis from middle linebacker down to defensive end. Joshua Burnham is a guy that I got in the transfer portal. There's Devin Baxter. I really like him. He usually develops up really well. I don't know how much you've been watching, but this guy, I do like it more than Madden. Yeah, I also run a Madden league, but I do very much like this more than Madden. I don't know if you were watching this video, but Lucard Edikpaye is ridiculous. He's already got like 8 sacks in this fucking game. It shows he's only got an 81 speed here, but he's got 94 acceleration. So like he gets off the line quick as hell. And then he's got a 75 change of direction. But then you go and look at his defensive stats. He's got an 81 tackling, a 78 power move, 79 hit power, but his finesse moves are 90. So like he's able to beat the offensive lineman really easy. Pursuit is an 86. But yeah, so I mean, he's ridiculously fun to play with. I haven't even checked it, bro. I'll check it here shortly. My phone's on the charger right now. If it's there, I appreciate it. If there's something specifically you wanted me to use it for, just tell me. So I tend to move run stoppers inside the defensive tackle. I move run stoppers into defensive tackle. Hey Sarge. So like some of the guys that we have at defensive end in real life, Eno Etta, Derek Moore, where is he? Trey Pierce. No, Trey Pierce is already a D tackle. Anyways, I usually move a couple of our run stoppers into defensive tackle. Just my personal preference, how I like to build my defensive line, and they work really well. So I've got Derek Moore and Eno Etta inside. Outside linebacker, I actually moved Zeke Berry and Brandon Hillman from safety down to outside linebackers. I moved Ernest Hausman into middle linebacker alongside Jayshawn Barham. And then in the transfer portal, I picked up Kavion Thunderbird. I think he comes from like Arizona or Arizona State, one of those two. I also picked up Antonio McCullough from the transfer portal. But I moved Zeke Berry and Brandon Hillman down to outside linebacker, and they actually worked really well there, at least in the game. Cornerback, I picked up Maxwell Hairston from Kentucky in the transfer portal to replace Will Johnson. I also picked up Dylan Tatum from Michigan State. Yeah, I really do like fast linebackers that can cover in pass coverage. Both. I mean, they're safeties, and so they can cover in pass coverage. I like pass coverage outside linebackers that are fast. But I picked up Dylan Tatum and Maxwell Hairston in the transfer portal. I moved Tatum from safety to corner. I've got why do they keep doing this? I don't know why. Hold on. I put Odom at starting at strong safety and Mangum starting at free safety. I don't know why they keep trying to put this guy Kamara as a true freshman starting. And then I've got Zavada, and I moved Samaha from kicker to punter. And then I've got this freshman Franklin Bierman, a kicker that's redshirting during Zavada's senior year. Kick returners are Marion Stewart and Samaj Morgan. I've got this guy Alex Katz, who came in as a freshman, and he's really good too. Punt returner Stewart and Morgan as well. Backup fullback right now is Ben Hall, I think. I moved Marlon Klein to fullback, and then Ben Hall is the backup fullback. And then I've got a freshman fullback that I brought in who's redshirting. So what I like to do with why is this not set up? This is so weird. This is supposed to be. Hold on. So what I like to do with the running backs to run my playbook is because I have I don't know why I guess I didn't notice it for this entire game. I like to run a receiving back as my slot receiver. So like year one I did it with Donovan Edwards. I put him at slot receiver. So Cole Cabana, while he's my best running back, he's running back 1. So halfback 1 here. And Keyshawn Owens is halfback 2. But here I put Cole Cabana also at slot receiver, right? And so then whenever I'm running with a slot receiver, if Cole Cabana's out at slot receiver, then it puts Keyshawn Owens in at running back, third down running back as well. And then if I'm running with 3 backs, it'll put Ben Hall or Buckingham in, depending on the play, or Marlon Klein. And it just spreads things out and utilizes all of my backs as weapons in the offense. Samaj Morgan's also my second slot receiver, even though he's my he's one of the, so right here like Fred Moore and Tyler Morris. Usually Samaj Morgan develops better than Fred Moore, but for whatever reason on this dynasty, Fred Moore developed faster. So, but yeah. But yeah, for fullback, I guess it's Buckingham instead of Ben Hall. I guess it should be Ben Hall. I don't know why it's not. Alright. Let's get back to the game, though. Yeah, you're good, man.
I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every
I need to remember to update the depth chart outside of the game so that it saves. I really like this quarterback that I got, though. Demario Bulaga. I meant to redshirt him this season, but I forgot to, so I just started him.
The option look. Now the pitch. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20.
But this playbook, oh, okay, you asked me about the playbook. So this playbook is just, it's basically my take on so I took the Michigan playbook, and I just added to it what I would have added in this offseason for Alex Orji as our starting quarterback. Again, this is when we were hearing the stuff from out of camp that he could throw.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker.
But assuming he was able to throw, this is the playbook I would have set up for him. To utilize our backs, to utilize Donovan Edwards and Khalil Mullings at the same time, to utilize his speed, some option RPO stuff. See, like this right here, why are we not running stuff like this with Khalil Mullings and Donovan Edwards?
And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 3
That what was a lie?
Guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. And the Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Oh, yeah. And like I said, I don't mean to take anything away from him. I met Alex Orji at the spring game. He's a fucking great dude. Like, he's a teammate I would want to have if I was playing football. Like, he's the kind of teammate that I want. But why were we told that he was progressing as a passer? Like, I don't get it.
Could they be setting up a shot play? They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this.
Yeah, if you watch the formations that I have here, there's a lot of split backs, there's a lot of trio, there's a lot of duo backs. Hell, I even have the Maryland Power I that has 3 backs behind the quarterback lined up in an I. Like, why? Like, I'll show you right here. Look at this. Look at this. Tell me this isn't the most Michigan fucking formation right here. Why the hell are we not doing this? Look at this formation right here. I got Marlon Klein, I got Ben Hall, and I got Cole Cabana behind me with 7 offensive linemen.
And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
I hit the wrong button. Oh, well.
It's incomplete, and the defense
tried to hit the fucking, I don't know. I do that like once or twice a year.
There's no pressure. This game's over.
So my problem with Bredesen, I love Bredesen in real life, but they really fucked him over on speed on this game. He is so fucking slow on this game. Why did we just leave him open? What the fuck?
He's at the 10.
Right, I need to start paying attention.
And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, you guys will take it to the house.
Didn't realize they were going to go for a fucking onside kick this early in the 4th.
Stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
See what this does right here. You notice that I have Cole Cabana out there, number 24 at slot receiver. In year 1, that's where Donovan Edwards would line up on this play. Why are we not doing that more in real life? Why are we not running jet touch passes like this? Why are we not running sweeps? What do you mean will it remember you lost?
A little more cushion as they close in on
Like, I made this comment on Madman Show one time, and someone commented, "Oh, this isn't a video game." Well, no shit. But I mean, why? What's stopping our offense? Or what was stopping our coaching staff from implementing some of these formations into the playbook over the offseason? And I think it just comes down to the fact that they did not want to coach. They did not want to call an offense for Alex Orji. They wanted to call an offense for the type of QB they wanted to recruit, instead of calling an offense for the players that we have.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulane has the lead right now, but they just haven't
That when I call what out.
yet inside Yeoman
I have a
Stadium.
horrible short-term memory, bro. I'm sorry if I'm having to ask you to repeat shit.
Over Iowa State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Makes the grab. It's Cobb. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Working that left side now.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, this playbook is literally just my opinion of the playbook that we should be running at Michigan.
You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And I mean, obviously, they're not going to run this exact playbook, but like, why does it not look more like this?
For a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to
I
come through
agree.
the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 30.
See, watch number 24 out there to the left. If this was year 1, this is how I would be using Donovan Edwards.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20.
And this right here is where I'd be using Khalil Mullins.
Is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
But then you mix in stuff like that jet touch pass with this type of fake right here, so that they never know when you're gonna fake it or when the motion receiver's gonna take it. And then here's another formation that we should be running more, but with the split T.
I get it, but I tell you what, Paulo, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my
Line up
hands.
with Edwards, Mullins, and Bredesen in the
standpoint. Count on me to throw
in that right there. I don't know how to do video editing like that.
He's not going to get there. Stop.
How did I not get in there? That was stupid.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by
No, it's more used by teams like I mean, I guess maybe they do use it, but I see a lot of these concepts more in the like the go-go offense at UNLV. Marion Brennan.
You've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field.
Right. Like, why are we not using motion? I don't know if you've noticed, but most of the plays in this book use some type of motion or pulling guards or some kind of a fake. Like this, in my opinion, this is what we should be doing.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. And the beatdown has ensued. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
And how about this squad, man? Look at
Yeah, but it wasn't very effective.
I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just continue
But like,
to remain undefeated.
the reason it wasn't effective when he tried it is that it basically, like, you could tell as soon as the play was, like, they were in formation, you could tell where they were going. Like, these types of plays only work when you set them up. Like, you have to play chess. You have to set them up. You have to hit them with a few sweeps and jet touch passes early to be able to hit them with the fakes later. To run the trick plays, you gotta be able to, like, it's just like play action. Like, play action doesn't work if you're not effectively running the ball.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play.
Like when Campbell was calling those plays a couple times, like he was telegraphing it, just like they do every time they put Orgy in.
They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but
Right.
it'll be 4th down. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets a block, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense.
So you running those sweeps, then you run this motion right here, and you can sometimes catch people.
Drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
Didn't work there, but then now when I run something like this, if this was real life, they wouldn't be able to just sit back like they did on the last one. And this is going to make it easier to run those fakes that I just did a second ago.
Well, you got to give the defense a lot of credit on this play because they were doing a nice job understanding who had the football and where they were. So nice job by the defense rallying around that ball carrier and now not giving up the first down.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking
Right.
to coaches coming to the game
Like this right here. Split backs. Why are we not lining up with Orgy and Mullings on one side or the other here in formations like this? Like, it doesn't make any sense why we're not doing this. Or this right here. lining up with duo, with two of them to the side. I've even got Cabana, a running back, split out to the wide slot, and then two other backs there in the backfield with the running back. Like, why are we not doing this? Misdirection and fakes and utilizing our weapons.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on third downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful.
And then you run out of it. You run, and then you hit them with something like this, and they're not expecting it. And who do they cover?
It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory.
There's a few OCs that do it. If you really want to see the crazy stuff, go look up the go-go offense from UNLV. It's run by an OC named Brendan Marion.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special.
I love his offense, but I don't think his offense works at Michigan. I think you can take elements of it, like I have, and add it to Michigan style. But yeah, go-go offense. But you can't just run the go-go offense here. I don't think it works here at Michigan, unless you just incorporate it, meld it into the playbook that we already have. The go-go offense itself, I don't think works by itself here. I'm going to end this video. I will be going live again here shortly to play my game in one of the other leagues that I have. Yeah, I mean, by itself, the go-go offense will work at a G5 school, like it's working at UNLV. And I'm not saying, like, let's say we were to hire him as an OC, right? He wouldn't be able to run the go-go offense by itself, but he could take elements from the go-go offense and put it into meld it with our style, with Michigan style, and you could do that. You could take elements from it, but you can't just run the go-go offense here. But I'm going to end this video. I'll start the next one.